Good morning, my loves. Welcome to this beautiful morning. This is going to actually be a very quick announcement message because, I really, I don't actually know if I have time this morning. I woke up like 2 hours late, but I was enjoying some spirit time last night with a friend, so I was up pretty late. Hi, welcome to a day in the life of a normal person, where I totally nail it every single time and get everything totally right all the time. Sorry. Hi, and so as you can see, I have not worked on a formal greet yet. But my name is Tina, and this is just a day in the life of me. And the fact that my life is filled with just so... I get a lot of messages that I need to talk about. So, spirits, guide, source, angels, however you relate to that inner gut feeling, your God, anyway, my angels, and I were tight. Jesus has been my best friend for as long as I can remember. My spirituality was based in the Christian religion for like the first 40 years of my life. And then my tower moment happened, and I started waking up and blew the lid off of religion. So now I get to love freely and use that power directly, that source that God, intended all along. Anyway, sorry, that got way off track. Holy crap. So at first had no idea what to even share on this day, other than the fact, of course, that today is the day of green. I hope you get that vibe. This is the heart chakra day. That's awesome. I love the fact that it's green. Everything good is green. Go is green. Life is green. Money is green. Like weed is green. The grass is green. Just, I don't know. So, also, your heart chakra symbolizes, it's like a great big ball of green light. So breathe deeply into your heart today and honor that. Be sure to fill that with lots of fresh life on this, where I am recording this, in the United States. The current day is May 14, 2020. Jupiter Retrograde in Capricorn. However, welcome to you whenever you click on this. I welcome the dates I like to give, just so you understand like my frame of mind for this particulars, maybe of why I'm talking about things, as like the Jupiter retrograde. Also, it's an important day to remember, because this message is going to be super short, because after I get done with my human job today, I'm going to do my first recording at our new habitat. I'm super excited. Okay, so today's tarot message, which is part of what I do. I just started learning. This is my first deck. And my cards are not only pictorially different, but her messages in her book are her own personal interpretation of her cards as well, with the tarot message, with the message you need to hear, just put it that way. Okay, and I'm also still hoping to fit in, why do I do that every day, Rob Bell's Love Wins. Okay, we're in the middle of the first chapter there, like literally smack dab in the middle. But let's give these one more good shuffle for you real quick. So, yes, you guys, this week, the reason I wasn't even going to do a message this morning, but when I looked at the calendar and saw it's Jupiter's retrograde today, I thought, gosh, that's right. We're not out of the clear yet. We've got this one starting too now. Yesterday started the Venus retrograde. Monday, Saturn's retrograde. We are in the middle of Pluto's retrograde, which is all about transformation. Okay, so that one's going to take a while. And then we have the Scorpio full moon energy from, Thursday last week, 1 week ago. So we're right in the middle of that energy still. And that's all about transformation. However, with the Saturn and the Venus, and then also Mars is in Pisces, that kind of energy already, we're already slowing down. What do you think? Oh, King of Swords. How awesome is that? Okay, in all fairness, my fingers are really dirty today because I was working really hard on the new habitat. And I do believe a day in the life of new home is going to, for the most part, except for, our random meetings here and maybe a possible still shower thoughts, stuff like that. A day in the life of new habitat's name is going to be Joyce. So, or Joy. And, it's going to be Joyce. I said it right the first time. Always trust the first time. Your first gut instinct. Sorry, I didn't mean for that. Don't go there. All right, so anyway. So we're in the middle of trying to balance this divine feminine, divine masculine thing, energies in our life. We are in the middle of stopping and reassessing things. And then Jupiter comes in. Also, I thought today, this is why it was like, okay, it wasn't the calendar glance. This is what it was. Today is Thursday, or Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter anyway. Isn't that awesome? It's called Jupiter Day, is what Thursday is originally interpreted as, and why it is named the way it is. Also, Thor, the god of thunder, of course. You should concentrate on money matters. Favorable day for all things money related. Take a close look at budget and make adjustments. Reevaluate goals. Increase money. Oh, wear garnet on Thursday. Neat. It's a lucky day for making final decisions. Make all difficult decisions on a Thursday. Ooh, oh my gosh, get out of town, listen to this. Christianity teaches Jesus was taken us up to heaven 40 days after Easter Sunday. Is today the day? Nope. It's actually next week, Thursday, you guys. We'll be talking about this later, more. However, this day is called Ascension Day and is always on a Thursday. Oh, heads up for next week, Thursday. We're going to play us something special. All right? So, Thursday during Easter week. Yep. The Thursday during the week of Easter was called Maundy Thursday. That was cool. Okay, so when you point is Jupiter. Now, I have some notes here. Venus retrograde is going to be May 13th through June 25. Lots of possibly reopening, some opening. Just trust and understand that the negative experiences that you do endure during that retrograde, as far as anything that you truly... Okay, it's hard because I know Venus retrograde does surround relationships and love. But, for example, my Venus is in my health house. So I know that I need to start taking care of my health and working on my health in order to improve my relationships and with better people, and establish that love within myself, so that I can accept. Venus is about actually loving my body. For me, I don't know. Anyway, so just know that this does not have to mean some guy is going to come your way, or you're going to break up with your current one, whatever. Just know it could be about yourself. Jupiter retrograde in Capricorn, May 14th through the 13th. All right. Jupiter retrograde, May 14th through September 12th, compels us to look back on the beliefs that inform our view of the world, rewards bigger picture thinking, considering our purpose, guiding passions, time, patience, and self-awareness. What brings you satisfaction might get specific during this time, or you realize how you've strayed from your own personal core values. You'll be presented with a choice to correct this course, or to commit to new values and principles that better serve your highest good. Important information. So, anyway, I'm just honored to share these messages with you, and I go with the flow. I've got, so if you can tell, I literally just am led to do what I need to do. That's all. So these just two fell. You know what? That's so funny. I need one more card. Spirit, we need one more card to help us understand. Final outcome. Okay, there's actually two. I hear my critters waking up. So we need to wrap this up. Nope, not today. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, the Sun, the Devil, Three of Cups. Wow, that's gorgeous. That's amazing. All right, I'm going to read the Devil just to clarify, because I think it's the fact that you actually have broken your chains. Or as soon as you do, it's time to celebrate. Or it's time to celebrate. Man, and the counterparts there, that's beautiful. All right. Unhealthy habits and desires can consume and control us. The devil has tempted and captured us with their false promises of wealth, power, and pleasure. The upside-down pentacle, symbol of dark magic, adorns their forehead. They raise one hand in an assurance of knowledge, and the other hand holds a torch pointing at the earth and all physical things. We are blinded to our chains. The devil has so skillfully misled us into their intoxicating realm. Money, sex, power, status, pleasure. You've become obsessed with superficial and fleeting desires, and it's led you down an unhealthy path. You might feel guilt and shame as you let these impulses control you, and you might hurt yourself or those around you through your selfishness. Face the hard truth, take the steps necessary to break your chains, and seek help if you need to. Which you will, for people that actually celebrate you and really truly open up your world, not hold you back anymore. You step into becoming the balance of the masculine and feminine within yourself. And the Sun is the ultimate happiness. It is the happiness card. Yeah, absolute beautiful, beautiful perfection of an outcome. Literally. This is the best message I could have gotten for I need something quick and fast, but thorough. Absolute, complete. And this is even emotional fulfillment, and just truly you've gone within and you've used in your insight, your intellect, your wits, your mind, but you're also very compassionate and never lost touch of your softer side and your heart. And the pink in the cups, look at the pink in the foundation. Gosh, man, that is gorgeous. The sun, oh, I can't get over it. Pure joy, absolute joy. All pain gone. Totally rebirthed, refreshed, very protected, very abundant. Okay, all right. We're going to start reading really quickly. I'm not sick. Many would respond to the question, which Jesus, by saying that we have to trust that God, this is page 9 of chapter 1. Many would respond to the question, which Jesus, by saying that we have to trust that God will bring those who authentically represent the real Jesus into people's lives to show them the transforming truths of Jesus' life and message. A passage from Romans 10 is often quoted to explain this trust. How can they hear without someone preaching to them? And I wholeheartedly agree, but that raises another question. If our salvation, our future, our destiny is dependent on others bringing the message to us, teaching us, showing us, what happens if they don't do their part? What if the missionary gets a flat tire? This raises another far more disturbing question. If your future is in someone else's hand, I like this book. I miss Rob Bell. He'd be like the only reason I would ever go to California. Well, maybe not. Anyway, okay, sorry. What if this raises another far more disturbing question. Is your future in someone else's hands? Which raises another question. Is someone else's eternity resting in your hands? So, is it not only that a person has to respond? Is it not only that a person has to respond, pray, accept, believe, trust, confess, and do, but also that someone else has to act, teach, travel, organize, fundraise, and build so that the person can know what to respond, pray, accept, believe, trust, confess, do, and do? At this point, some would step in and remind us that in the midst of all these questions, that it's not that complicated. And we have to remember that God has lots of ways of communicating apart from people speaking to each other face to face. The real issue, the one that can't be avoided, is whether a person has a personal relationship with God through Jesus. Or this is my personal side note, Buddha, however you find your way. I'm sorry, my personal way is Jesus, and I do think he's best. I just like him a lot. That's all. We've just been best friends a long time. I can't help it. I'm biased. However, that happens. Whoever told whomever, however it was done, that's the bottom line. A personal relationship. If you don't have that, you will die apart from God and spend eternity in torment in hell. I don't know if it's this, I think it is this book. The actual, like the fact that hell is not some other place, well, it could be another realm. Just know that when I say that last part, I understand it in a wider view than just the Christian view. Okay, because I do feel that this book may obviously have like a Christian background. So just know that I'm using that to be able to relate to others. I'm not using that to seclude or cast out other people's belief systems. You need to take what I'm saying as it resonates, and however I'm presenting the angels and our guides before us, like Jesus and God or source or creator, whoever that is, like, you plug that in at when I say like with tarot, he, she does not matter. Sometimes the he or the she vibe can represent the divine masculine or the divine feminine, either within yourself or other people in your life. Duh. There are two forms, but I'm just saying, don't get caught up in the details. Don't overthink the things. Go with your gut feeling of what it represents for you. That's why you're hearing this message. All right, we're going to finish this little page here. The problem, however, is that the phrase personal relationship is found nowhere in the Bible. Nowhere in the Hebrew scriptures. Nowhere in the New Testament. Jesus never used the phrase. Paul didn't use it. Nor did John, Peter, James, or the two women who wrote the letter to the Hebrews. So if that's it, if that's the point of all of it, if that's the ticket, the center, the one of unavoidable reality, the heart of the Christian faith, why is it that no one used the phrase until the last 100 years or so? And that question raises another question. If the message of Jesus is that God is offering the free gift of eternal life through him, a gift we cannot earn by our own efforts, works, or good deeds, and all we have to do is accept and confess and believe, aren't those verbs? Aren't verbs actions? Accepting, confessing, believing, those are things we do. Does that mean then that going to heaven is dependent on something I do? How is any of that grace? How is that a gift? How is that good news? Isn't that what Christians have always claimed set their religion apart? That it wasn't in the end a religion at all, that you don't have to do anything because God has already done it through Jesus. At this point, another voice enters the discussion, the reasoned, wise voice of the one who reminds us that it is, after all, a story. Just read the story, because a good story has a powerful way of rescuing us from the abstract theological discussions that can tie us up in knots for years. Man, you are releasing some bondages today. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you all so much. I'm super excited. I do hear the rain starting, so I am super curious about Joy. I hope she's doing well. Hopefully this will just help clean her. I don't know. I'll see you later on today. Be blessed, my loves, with so much joy, and use compassion in all of your communication. Love you.